Okay. Trey 610 3600.
Play 600 with a niggas who run it. Yeah. Trey 600, 3600. Trey 600, 3600. Hey man, say man, it's your boy Trey 600 Quitting TV. We back again with another one. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Shout out to the notification family. Salute to all my new subscribers and all my day ones. I do this for y'all. Let's get it. Today's story is coming all the way from No Jumper, man. We got Ginn going off on Rainwater. He came back to No Jumper for his interview, and we're gonna react, man. I'm gonna switch it up a little bit. You know what I mean? I'm gonna give y'all a bunch of different types of content, man. And Ginn he is going to No Jumper, and he's breaking down the whole situation where him and Rainwater fell out. It was real crazy, man. A whole lot of animosity that had been going back and forth for a while over the blogs. They saw each other on 6th Street. You know, they came down to Austin for South by Southwest. Shout out my boy Casual. You know what I mean? Had a bunch of people in town, and Casual was one of the ones. He was right there. And when everything went down, you know what I mean? I went to the crib. I ain't gonna lie. I was tired. I should have stayed. But hey, you know, when you bounce out, you kind of miss it when it's going down. And so they saw each other. Mace was thrown, you know, and it was a whole lot of backlash. Hey, we're gonna get to this clip, man. We're gonna get to the clip, man. And y'all hit that like button. Turn your boy.
We've been losing the black people to find the person that's trying to get on. Nigga, I just said what's up with this. We can get up the home. We've been doing it. We got doing all that whooping for the family. Nigga, whooping for the family. Get active, nigga. Hey, y'all, there's so many police out here. Hey, I'm talking to police out here. No.
You're a real white man. We live. We're recording.
Come on, we need
let's go. Ginn calling me white. You got a confetti lighter. You got a strawberry shortcake lighter. What's going on?
I stole that.
Bro, you gotta claim your lighter. You're supposed to have a nice blue lighter.
Why is that?
That's just them's the rules.
Standard.
Yeah, you gotta walk in there. Give me a blue lighter. They're like, we don't have blue lighters. Okay, well.
You say confetti, like Confederate? You know, Adam already shooting shots.
I'm going to the next store.
Yeah, I ain't doing that.
That's my advice for you, how to hold it down. Anyway, Ginn in the building. No Jumper, coolest podcast in the world. I'm with my man Remo, and we talking to Ginn.
Shout out No Jumper, shout out Remo, shout out Ginn, man.
Who's had, let's be realistic, a pretty eventful life since you last came on the podcast.
Hey, I've been having lots of fun.
Yeah,
lots of fun.
Things have been a little Mickey and tricky.
No, for sure.
I guess you could say. Okay. I don't even know where we should begin.
What fun are you having, Ginn? What fun did you have? He has been turning up, but what fun?
I feel like the most notable thing is just the fact that you and Rainwater ended up having this explosive argument on the Wax show the other day.
Yeah, I mean, shit. Rainwater, that's my son. I done said it before.
He said that's his son. Rain, you hear him? He said you his son, man. He's son and Rain. Oh,
he had some explosive allegations. He was trying to accuse you of basically being a Nepo baby.
A who?
A Nepo baby. Trying to basically say that your dad owns a super successful club and that's like that we can't consider you from the ground up. We got to think of Ginn as being basically.
Rain definitely has been saying that. He said his argument with Ginn is saying you don't gotta live this life. Your pops got a strip club in Dallas. They said Rain said that Ginn was selling hookah. Crazy work.
The prodigal son of a very successful club owner, and he kept accusing you of being a hookah boy.
Well, I mean, you know your background. I mean, you know what I'm saying. All that shit ain't true and it's true. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the guy that did nothing, my mama is the son of part owner of a club in Dallas. You get what I'm saying? And he had ran it for a couple of years, let me work there for a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
So it was true. Ginn, he was out there with the hookahs, man.
Yeah, I didn't meet him till I was like 10 years old. You know, just like that. You know what I'm saying? And I already had a dad that I called dad. He was raising me since I was like 6 months. You know what I'm saying? So
Was he black?
that's my dad. My dad is the one that raised me since I was 6 months. This dude,
My dad didn't know.
dude I met when I was 10 years old and went over there every weekend or every other weekend for a couple of months, and then just lost all communication until I was like 18. You know, like that ain't my dad. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But you know, not
But he did give you a job, though. He did give you a job, though.
even on paper, but on paper, on wax, you know, that is where my bloodline come from.
So that's basically Rainwater trying to craft a fake
He
narrative
tried to-
that you're a rich kid and then you never had to work for where you're at.
You get what I'm saying? And he ain't never give me nothing. You know what I'm saying? He got
Yeah, he didn't give you nothing, but I'm sure if you would have did what your pop said, dude, you would be good.
me a job, which is cool, but I get paid same salary everybody else, no bonus, no, you know. And really I got fired there all the time for stealing. You know what I'm saying?
What were you stealing?
Money.
What?
From the club.
Yeah.
And they kept catching you over and over, and then
Well, not catch me over and over, just like suspicion. And then it'd be like, I do shit like be late or like get caught smoking or like some bullshit, like, you know, just somebody be hating.
So you was messing up. You was messing up, and your pops had to. Okay.
Or something, then I get fired.
oh shit, okay.
And
That
I
makes
get
sense.
rehired by somebody else and then fired by somebody else.
Okay. But so, all right, should we just get right into the situation that happened at South by Southwest?
Okay, let me actually
Remo
tell
almost
the
caught-
story.
Shout out South by Southwest this year. It was lit, man.
It caught a stray.
Cause I was actually there with Ginn.
Mhm.
We was, you know what I'm saying, rotating around the whole South by Southwest. All the fans flocking to you, getting love, you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
And then I think we ended up going to a bar.
Mhm.
So we was filming content, we was filming a vlog, and I don't know, just in the middle of the vlog, I don't even know how you got word, but like, he was not even on no clout chasing shit, cause like we was filming the vlog the whole time we was out there.
Right.
I guess you got word that Rainwater was downstairs and you just instantly booked it. But it wasn't even a thing where you was like, hey, Rainwater downstairs, I'm finna, yo, bring the cameras and shit.
We gonna get this content. No, it was just straight
literally
business.
You left the cameras and shit and just went straight down there. Didn't even tell us what was going on. I heard through other people, and I went down there after. So how did you even know Rainwater was down there? And you know, just break down. What
I ain't
happened.
gonna say just too much. Like you said, got word. Okay, got word. He was down there. Cool.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I just want an apology, just like Cuz right here want an apology from bro in there. He ain't got it. You know what I'm saying? I wanted my apology. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Which I got it. You know, I got it over the phone. You know, with
Oh, okay. So Rain apologizing. So he just wanted his apology for the cat and whatever has been going on. He said he got his apology.
we have a mutual. Shout out Slick Nick, man. You know, I'm gonna shout him out. You know, I like to shout my people. I shout out Slick Nick. He's the link between me and Rainwater. You know what I'm saying? I could call him right now, get Rainwater on the phone, and I could talk shit to him for 30 minutes straight. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I got the little word, whatever. I just want an apology for the little hoe ass shit that he said on the page. And that's why, because I was really gonna come in here at him. I'm gonna tweak out on you, bro.
Why?
Like, for the simple fact that you had my boy Conrad in here, right? And you asked him about me, bro. And as soon as he validated me, you want to say wood power, or you say white power, wood power.
I didn't say white power. I said wood pile.
Wood power, whatever that shit is.
That's a joke. I know you're
I
in opposition
I
to the
get
wood
that,
pile.
but it's like you asking real stop down hustlers, real gangsters.
Adam don't care about you, man. He try to make it. All this is a joke to Adam. You know what I'm saying? Your lifestyle, all that. Adam laughing at this, man. He got bread. He doing his corn. You know what I'm saying? He just making fun of all y'all.
Real killers about me. Like you asking real people about me, bro. And it's like I don't have myself here to defend. And the way you bring it up is like, how you feel about this white guy using the N-word and he's just all over. He's just whooping black people's ass. Like, nah, like that's what the. Like, what kind of whole ass shit is that? And I get it's fun, like it's content, all that shit. But it's just like my boy was saying, like, it gets to a point to where it's not content. Like, okay, now it's like, because if I don't come in here and say nothing, it's like, okay, like, Ginn cool with that? Or like, Ginn, like, oh, he didn't hear it? Because I heard it, a lot of people didn't hear it. Like, you snuck it in there pretty good, you know what I'm saying? But it was like, I had to come in here like, come on, bro, like, don't use my name and then say some shit like that. Say that shit just on the fly whenever you just chilling.
I don't think anybody's going to be mistaken into thinking that you're in like a white gang. I think you've made your affiliations pretty.
Yeah, so he feel I could talk shit about you, and you know what? As long as they don't believe it, it's all good. Let me just throw you under the bus. Man.
It's just more or less like we all know, like with the cameras turned off, this a real sit down conversation. Like this a real like conversation that people have. Like, man, what's up with this white guy, man? Like, you dropping this shit, he doing this, like this is real conversations being had behind closed doors. You get what I'm saying? And it's like to make fun of that and me just like play with it too. Like it's gonna make it seem like it's just a joke.
But
like,
you gotta realize that
it is a joke. You say the N-word, you play with the N-word, so niggas gonna play with you. Why you mad? So
you're like the first person that I've personally ever seen in hip hop history who says the N-word and actually stands on it. And your response when people get mad about it is basically like, we can fight. This is very unique, and it offers like a situation that we can have conversations about that is way
why I make fun of it though? Why I say the racist stuff that had
different than like almost every other white person I could think of in rap history. I don't know, there might be some example, but like I've never seen anybody have that attitude before.
Nah, he the first. Ginn Lee is the first, but they're not even talking about the Rainwater. Shit,
and we've seen it turn into like multiple situations for you since then.
No, for sure.
I definitely wasn't trying to like paint it as if we were, you know, trying to.
That's exactly what you were trying to do.
Make you out to be something that you weren't. If anything, I felt like Conrad was like somebody who was having a real valid perspective on it because he's from whatever. Yeah.
When he backtracked, y'all dick ride. It is what it is. Cool. I'm over this one, man. Shout out to No Jumper. Shout out Remo, Adam, and Ginn Lee. Shout out to him. You know what I'm saying? Dope reaction. He went in. He didn't really go in. He really ain't go in and say what really happened as far as with him and Rainwater, which means they probably cool now. They probably didn't got they got their issue out the way. You know, people with pepper spray. You know what I'm saying? It was a little wild, but it wasn't nothing major. You know, it wasn't nothing major. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this whole situation, man. Ginn Lee on Rainwater calling him a Nepo baby. You know what I'm saying? And had that conversation on South by Southwest, man. So y'all let me know, man. Y'all like, comment, subscribe, man. It's going down, brother. And do it off the bat. Yes, sir. It's your boy Tracy Sundo, Quitting TV. I'm out. Let's get it.
Trey 600, hey, this the drop right here. If you ain't with it, you getting dropped, baby. Get with it before you get left behind, baby. Yes, sir. Hey.
Shit, what it do to see a GM at ATX, know what I'm saying? Got about 6 white girls in the condo. Head honcho, sold a nigga 9 like Rondo. Matter of fact, after that, had to call a nigga Trey 600. Know what I'm talking about? Get you some real footage, man. Some real shit, some real quality filming going down. That's what the business is. ESG, HUC, I said that.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
Yes, sir. Y'all know what it is. Coalition DJ Fang. Out here on 6th Street. Yes, Trey 600. I love you, brother. You do your motherfucking thing, man. Come on, money, man. Y'all know what money. Trey 600. Yeah. What's up? It's your boy OG T-Will. You know, Funky Town Finest, man. Y'all subscribe to my channel, T-Will 817. I heard with Trey 600, man. Y'all subscribe to him too, you hear me? Where the content is always hot, baby.
Big building, nigga. Trey 600, nigga. In the building, nigga. Talk to me. I'll talk back.
Here we got a Trey 600